Okay, I'm gonna show you the guns that I've narrowed it down to that are the best price wise. This right here is right here. You go to airsoft guns, like go to evike.com, say airsoft guns shot by rifle models, and then you click on that, and then it brings you to this page. This is the link if you wanted to see it. Um, Basically, uh, the gearboxes on these guns that are really good, like basically equals to my AK, are the FN F2000. It's got a version 6, pretty good. P90, um, obviously the AKs, right? I don't know much about that. That's a version 3. It's the same one as my AK. Same thing as my AK. Um, that's just an M4 gearbox. Same thing as my AK, as it is an AK. So they could be like, we're gonna put that in there, and they did. I don't know anything about this. That's basically it's a really weird gearbox. I'm probably gonna have problems working on it, but that'll be like the first two times I try. Um, this I don't understand anything about MP5s. I just don't. Like some people say they have this garbage gearbox, like which is a version two, this garbage version 2 gearbox, and some people say it has a version 3 and it's like specific to this certain model. So some people say like, hey, I own this and it has this gearbox, and someone's like, no, I own that and it doesn't have that gearbox, and it's really confusing. So it's fuck that, we're not doing it. They're expensive anyways. Not, well, kind of. It's not really worth it. Uh, this is just a pistol AP, like with my pistol thing. It's the same. My electric pistol. It's just the same thing. They have this. They have a weird Tokumurui gearbox thing. Um, Tavors, those are just version twos. Those are just version two gearboxes. And it's proprietary design. You know, fucking. I think I'm pretty sure it is because that's a really tiny grip. You could probably find it on here. Um, yeah, it's a version two. You can tell by the top part. See how it's got looks like a little block like this, and it's not flat like an AK is, like an AK gearbox would be right at the top. That's like the only way you can tell. Um, like notice how it's got that little screw right there, and it's flat right up here, just all flat. This is the reinforced front end. These things will last like longer than humans if you know how to mess with them and stuff. Um, so this now it's not good. It looks weird. It's got the motor and shit there, but it's still version two. Um, so we got all that stuff. We got the Sig 5 whatchamacallit. Those are all version 3 users. Those are all pretty good. Really good, actually. UMPs, these all have version 3s in them. Like half of these are gas powered, and the other half are like, I don't know much about them. But, yeah. So, get your SVD right here. This isn't map protected. I checked the price. It should be 138. So look, so I got 149 right here times 0.8. That's 119. 119.2 is 139. 138. The shipping's like 1930 or something. Um, this Thompson, which has a strange gearbox, I do not understand. Oh, it's a version 6. Shit. So yeah, so that's actually a really good gearbox. Yeah, it's got a. I think that's fake wood. Looks like fake wood to me. I don't know if you like these things, and this doesn't weigh like a ridiculous amount. See, it's just it weighs as much as my AK basically, but the magazines aren't as good, I guess. And this is like without the battery and charger, but that's no biggie. We already have batteries and chargers. P90. This is a really cheap one I found. You could get in flat dark earth if you wanted it. It looks so cheap. It looks so fucking cheap. Yeah, everyone's got good reviews. If it has bad reviews, doesn't matter. This is an interesting one. That's what it comes like. It comes with all this, and that's what it is. And basically, this is the cheapest I could find, and that's you can get the 20% off with this. So whatever this number is, 102, 102 times point 0.8, plus like 19 bucks shipping, which they give, and it's $100. So it, but that's like with the gun. If you want to get the externals and stuff, this is what I recommend. You get a spring powered G36, which basically they're just these things right here. They're trash. But that's shipping stupid. Fucking, I gotta get free shipping on one of them. Basically, what you're gonna do is, if they're not compatible just by default with the gun, you just cut them off of it, and then you put them on there. You take them, you cut off the parts off of that, and then you stick them on on this gun, because it's all plastic, man. It doesn't matter. AUGs, AUGs, same thing as my AK in this inside. Version 3 Metal Gear box. Externally, people don't like them, but it's not really any problem. Like here, I'll basically show it. I'll explain it to you. Polishing the barrel, that his accuracy is going to be 9 out of 10 for him. Power, you can just replace the spring. I looked it up. These springs are pretty dang cheap, right? So that's just an M120 right there. You can get these other springs for cheap too, like M110, $3. Isn't that funny? $3. Uh, they do get a bit bigger over there, but you probably get them off eBay and shit for cheaper. That's about like as expensive as the springs are gonna get. Power, so that'll be 10 out of 10 power. It's all adjustable. I'm gonna get inside there anyway, so it's no biggie. Durability, the externals, they pop off kind of, I guess. Like he's got this part comes off and like the magazine is wobbly. Who gives a shit, you know? This right here, if you own super glue, it doesn't matter. There's any garbage super glue, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna make a difference, you know? There's another one I found. It says rails all over it. I think you like rails, right? Look at these weird rails. Don't you like that? Yeah, I think you like that, don't you? Isn't that pretty? I think that's pretty. That's what your view is gonna look like. You can put red dots on it. Yeah, but it needs red dots. It just needs red dots. This is stuff and things. Yeah, she's map protected, but in this one is too. And that's just what they are. Really though, yeah. It's got a 500 millimeter barrel, which is the same length as your M16, because it's bullpup. This thing folds up and stuff. The front handguard thing, it folds up. It's got the hinge right there. The trigger contacts are like awful, I guess, like they break or something. I never really looked into it. I don't really think it matters. It's pretty simple. They're really simple. Yeah, you just grease them, I guess. It's got a pretty good grip, I think. Is that what a good grip looks like? I guess. You can modify that if you don't like it. I think it looks great. So it's just that, but with rails. I think you could probably, nah, you can't stick rails on this. You know. Whatever, SIG 552s, they're all the same thing to me. They all look exactly the same. Fucking UMPs. Let me see, where's my SIGs? Oh, this right here, it's just M4s with AK mags. You know that, but like, I mean, like, they just, in Airsoft, that is what they are. M4s with AK mags. It's the same thing. Half of these get kind of pricey, like the FN 2000. Like if you really wanted this thing, it looks like a beached whale to me. It's kind of cool, but I remember these things were really, really bulky. But it's still pretty cool. I don't know. It's got a toilet lid. over there. I forgot what it was for, but it did something. Oh, that was in the rail gun. The real gun. It was pretty good. You can get these things for like $200, which right here is the Classic Army. That's my AK inside. SVDs. I forgot. Oh yeah, I did mention that. I'm stupid. There's a lot of weird stuff over here like this. I don't know what this is. I just don't know what this is. Let's take a look at the gearbox. Let me show you the whole process that I go through to look at it. Version 2. See the top part? It looks really simple. Right there, it's just like, and it just goes down straight like that. Not good. This part is gonna crack, I think. Yeah, doesn't look too good. To me, at least. I mean, I don't really think it matters. It looks like a midway between a version 2 and a version 3. But like I said, an MP40 will kick its ass. And it's this much money. Well, you get this and stuff. You can get things for cheaper. I've seen them for a lot cheaper on Airsoft Megastore. These things also go for really cheap everywhere. I don't know, do you like this design? You can get this design. This is G&G. It's a pretty good brand. You know, it's got a folding stock, right? It's got some funky looking H&K sights. It's modeled after the AK. See, it has that weird press thing right there. And the fire selector is right there. It's got the same bolt placement as my AK, right? It's got the front and the back. I think this is like the sexiest out of all the rifles. It's weird. I don't like the grip. It looks like a Magpul grip to me. I don't like the trigger guard or the trigger. I don't like them. The magazine seems to do things. I don't know. 30 rounds. Okay, that's not. They're high caps for them, I think. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. You could look it up yourself if you want to know these things. It's basically just the MP40, but just smaller. Because it's got the really short barrel, right, and the silly magazine. But it's just as durable. It's map protected, so no discount. You could get it off somewhere else if you wanted to for pretty dang cheap. Like I said, look at that, version 3. Spring power, it's irrelevant. You know, it's whatever you want aesthetically, man. Whatever the hell you want. I'll give you. You could just keep your M16. Nah, I'm just kidding. That'd be stupid. I'd never do that. Those things don't last long. You have to get a really good gearbox shell that costs about the same as the gun for it to last anywhere nearly as long as an AK. You know. Yeah. You got a fucking minigun. Oh, these things right here. These things too. They do not come cheap. I can tell you that. The cheapest one I could find with the version 2.5 gearbox, which is pretty good. This right here. That. You could probably get it pretty good, I guess. So you get it's $215. You could probably get $40 off. 0.8. 172 plus like 1932. Fuck. Plus 19.32. That's like 191. But this is the gun. This is the only M4 you can have, basically. I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. I can tell you that. I think an SVD is superior, but it's whatever. You can get this thing for cheaper than 191, a lot cheaper. But for that price, you can get a lot of different things like LCT AKs, you know, and those are like top kek. So I guess you could do the MP40. This is This is Top Keck right here. Airsoft Megastore likes to have them for pretty good prices as well. The MP40s, if you're just interested in that, which I am, that's the gun for me. I could just sell my AK and get that. It'd be just as good. P40, and you don't have to get them now, or do you? I don't know. Yeah, guess there was a better deal somewhere else. Yeah, is your map protected? But this one isn't. If this thing goes on sale, this would officially be the best deal in the history of Airsoft, probably. It's great. Look at that, 119, and then you get 26% off. That is what, 20.25. Right, you get a 7.74, 88, and you get the shipping, and it's like plus 15. Not the best, actually. No, the RPK was a better deal, the one that got for Trey. But this thing could do a lot cooler things than an RPK because the short barrel, the shorter barrel for the Joule Creep, so you can have a weaker gun shooting at the same strength that you need to shoot like 300 feet. But whatever, man. You pick out your gun. There's not that much of a difference between a lot of them, and the ones with the short barrels are the ones that you should be having. Like this right here. This is a good barrel length right here. This right. You could get one of these little SIG 5.52s, little carbine, little baby gun. You get that. You get this. It's whatever. Or you could just get an SVD, which it doesn't have a short barrel, but the cool part is you can have a kind of short barrel with it, and it does require a hell of a lot of modification. I could tell you that. It's a lot. It would look really weird when I'm done, but it would be great. Basically, if I want to do anything with it, I just cut this part off right up here, cut that part off, and then weld this to that. And basically, you stick an M4 barrel in it at 363, which this thing is volumed for, what is the inner barrel length? 510 millimeters. This thing is ported. This has the custom type. This thing has a port in it, so they could sell it for cheaper because it comes with a shorter barrel. But basically, once you cut it all the way over there, get a full-size cylinder, it's nothing. Basically, this is like the ultimate sniper gun, because after doing that and you use some good BBs, like some good heavyweight BBs, and get that great Joule Creep thing that I'm talking about, because the acceleration, all the math, basically it would last forever, but you could use it as a regular gun as well as having it shoot 300 feet. Yeah, it's just like a regular gun. You just stick regular BBs in there, like .23s, .25s, and then it's not shooting at a really, really strong feet per second thing. But there's some other thing with it. Like it shoots kind of slow. Like it's 10 rounds per second, which is 600 rounds per minute. I don't know if you'd really care, but yeah. It doesn't have any rails, so you can't stick any scopes on it. You have to use the scope mount, and that's a weird problem. But it's got AK sights, so I don't think it matters, because it's an AK. It's folding stock. It's got that great grip on it. It's got the funny looking fire selector. It's just an AK, but better. The magazine is weird. It doesn't hold a lot. It's a high capacity. That's about as high capacity as they get, 200 rounds. Not biggie, really. You just carried a few more of them, stick some foam in them. They don't rattle. It's a great deal. Pretty fun on I actually found them on eBay for $100 each. I shit you not. That's how cheap these things get for some strange reason. So that's the end of the recording, man. Bye.